The Kafkaesque upending of this town was the work of this one crooked police officer who himself had been charged with theft and abuse, who would go on, in fact, to be convicted of perjury. That young civil rights attorney who went to Tulia, Texas in the wake of all these convictions, who went through all of the cases and realized that they were all built on nothing, who personally lined up lawyers from all around the country for more than 30 defendants who didn't have any defense counsel, whose appeals had already been rejected, who acted as lead counsel herself for the NAACP in all those defendants' cases as they've pried this thing open, who got the crooked cop to break down and melt down on the stand in March 2003, which did break open the case, and all the convictions were overturned, and all the prisoners were freed. And in August 2003, Texas Republican Governor Rick Perry issued a full and complete pardon for all of those poor people. That young civil rights attorney who exposed what happened there, who made that happen, her name is Vanita Gupta. That lawyer, Vanita Gupta, went on to become the head of the Civil Rights Division at the U.S. Justice Department under President Obama. Widely respected in that role, she served in that very high-profile job without any whiff of scandal or trouble. President Biden has since nominated her to be the number 3 official in the whole Justice Department, Assistant Attorney General. In that nomination, she has, among other things, the support of every major law enforcement organization in the country, including the Fraternal Order of Police, which is the police union organization that twice endorsed Donald Trump. Even they support Vanita Gupta. Vanita Gupta is one of the senior Justice Department officials who is not confirmed in this administration because Republicans are not only blocking her nomination, they are slow walking it through the Senate. They're trying to trip it up, trying to keep her from being confirmed. And here's the thing. Here's why this is all worth knowing. Ready? Who do you think is the Republican senator who is leading the charge against Vanita Gupta and has stopped her from being confirmed thus far? So Merrick Garland doesn't have any of his top people there with him at the Justice Department. Vanita Gupta is going to be the number 3 official of the Justice Department. She's not there yet. Why is that? Well, there's a Republican senator taking point on this, leading the charge to try to keep her from being confirmed. Who is that? It's a senator from Texas. Senator from Texas who used to be Attorney General of the state of Texas. It's Texas Senator John Cornyn, who, when he was Attorney General of the state of Texas, is the guy who gave Officer Tom Coleman the Texas Lawman of the Year award for his great work in Tulia, Texas. Before Vanita Gupta came in and exposed who that guy actually was, before he was convicted of perjury, before every single one of those cases was overturned because that guy made them all up. And they all got full pardons from Rick Perry because of the Kafkaesque nightmare and disaster that was that guy, who John Cornyn named Lawman of the Year. I just wonder if Senator John Cornyn might be at all embarrassed about this. And about the young lawyer who came to Texas and exposed this thing, this terrible and cartoonishly evil thing that he had helped along, that he had celebrated, that he had given an award to. It is now Senator John Cornyn leading the charge against Vanita Gupta to be the number 3 official at the U.S. Justice Department, even against all of those law enforcement organizations endorsing her. Judiciary Committee is due to vote on her nomination tomorrow. Republicans, led by John Cornyn, have been demanding that Vanita Gupta actually needs to come back and do her confirmation hearings over a second time. That is not going to happen. Tonight, we have obtained exclusively, I think, the reply letter from Democratic Judiciary Committee Chairman Senator Dick Durbin, the reply to Republican senators demanding that she needs to do her confirmation all over again. Senator Durbin telling Republicans, no, they are not going to stop Vanita Gupta's nomination any longer. It says in part, quote, "Dear Senators, while I always appreciate hearing from colleagues on the committee, your request to hold a second hearing on Vanita Gupta's nomination to be Associate Attorney General appears to be little more than a delay tactic, aimed not at gathering more information, but at obstructing a highly qualified and historic nominee who's dedicated her career to the protection and expansion of civil rights. The committee will not hold a second hearing for Ms. Gupta, and her nomination will move forward with a committee vote. A second hearing on Gupta's nomination is unwarranted and unnecessary. The committee will vote on her nomination tomorrow. Sincerely, Dick Durbin, committee chairman. Vanita Gupta is going to be confirmed by the Senate ultimately. She will be the number 3 official at the U.S. Justice Department under Merrick Garland. And that is despite unified Republican opposition to her, led by the senator who she humiliated and exposed in Texas nearly 20 years ago for his enabling, encouraging, celebrating role in one of the worst, most racially explosive, astonishingly brazen law enforcement put-up jobs in the last generation. Senator Cornyn, I do not know if he's ashamed by his role in all that. I wonder if he ever tried to get the award back. But his effort to get revenge on the woman who had to come in and fix his mess, that effort will fail. She will win and he will lose again. God bless Texas. It's going to happen tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. in the Judiciary Committee. I, for one, will be watching. Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.